I can't breathe, yo. Oh, hey, oh. Stop. Ah! Hold on. I'm gonna get out. Hey, come here, brother.
Officer could have shot himself. The gun is underneath them. How you know that the officer didn't wind up putting his finger in there and shooting himself accidentally? Because they were rustling underneath there with that gun.
Right.
We don't know who shot who, really, until these ballistics come back.
Ms. Parker, you're a supporter of the legal form, you say, of stop and frisk. You've also said you are the mother of a beautiful black boy with locks.
Yes.
Aren't black boys and men with locks the people most victimized by stop and frisk? And how would you make sure that stop and frisk is in fact being done lawfully?
So one, I will never allow anyone to put me in a box because I've had to function at the intersection of race and gender my entire life. And I do know that the unconstitutional use of the tool stop and frisk has disproportionately negatively impacted black and brown boys. The constitutional use of it as a policing tool is something that our law enforcement must use in order to ensure that our city is safer. Now, let me tell you this, there will be zero tolerance for any misuse and or abuse of authority by law enforcement. How do you ensure it? When you have a mayor who is a leader, who says it's not an either or. You will be held accountable. We will also have reform, but we will use every tool in the toolbox to ensure that our city is safe.
We're going to examine further this incident with the officer who was unfortunately shot during a constitutional stop and frisk encounter in this little poppy store.
Viene para acá, viene para acá. No, I can't breathe, yo. Oh, hey, oh. Stop. Ah! Hold on. I'm gonna get out. Hey, come here, brother.
See, that's where I just feel like it's escalated just by the tactics. It's a better way to do this. And that's just what I'm trying to get from you, because I know you got military background. Is there a better way to get the guns from these guys that's in this store? If you believe it might be guns or it's definitely a gun in here, somebody in here got it. Somebody in here dangerous. Is it a better way than to have uniformed officers walk in there and just randomly ask everybody in there, do they have a gun?
We're about to find out.
Explain to me how it's legally done then, really quickly. How do you legally do it?
It is legally done. For the first time in our city's history, as a result of the Bailey consent decree, we collect data now on every stop. As a result of that, we can tell when an officer has used reasonable suspicion and just cause in order to make the stop. And we will continue to use that data. And if we find the officer doesn't follow the rules, he or she is gone. There's no
very much.
Yeah. I can't breathe. Oh, hey, oh. Stop! Ah! Get up!
That's the cop right there that got shot. Now look how he's just walking around. Look at these guys. This is the craziest part. Now he got the camera in his hand. Oh, watch him record himself pick the gun up. He got the camera. I mean, come on. I mean, my man supposed to got shot in both his legs, man. I don't know. How's he walking around like this? He ain't bleeding either. Shouldn't he be bleeding all over the whole floor? It just don't seem like he got shot to me. Absolutely insane.
We thank you for coming out. We asked you from the beginning to respect the process. The investigation now continues. There's a lot of work that the DA's office outlined, my team outlined, that we still have a lot of good work to do. We're still early in the investigation. We're going to continue this investigation. We'll update you as we get more information. We'll be putting out the name of the officer who discharged later on today. Thank you for coming.
Yes, unbelievable.
ACLU and civil rights attorneys sued Philadelphia about 10 years ago in response to stop and frisk practices that both a judge and city data expert found to show racial bias. Statistics from the ACLU show that 70% of pedestrians stopped by police were black. The pilot program is being tested in Northwest Philadelphia. A spokesperson for the Philadelphia Police Department wrote, quote, "This is a balanced approach that still allows the PPD to address community complaints while striving to reduce or eliminate the racial disparity that has been associated with this type of enforcement."